Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the ball first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, and they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. A little release to the back, and the Rebels get it past the sticks.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. So Colorado's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
On the run, it's Price. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense.
There he goes. He breaks a tackle. And this guy... some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Got a lot of room to the right. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They punted away on 4th down. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle. It's Lee.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down. on his feet.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and gets the defense off guard.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's high. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Rattles it back. Here comes the heat. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the one. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. He's got it on the outside. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6.
Offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick on passes, but his eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Lewis to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ray. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. back to pass. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Okay. Offense gets set for second down. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Gets it to him on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The short hands. It's Lee. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To the air on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be knocked down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and...
Breaks into the open on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Lewis wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacy. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Lewis to throw. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been...
He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking for a crease. It's Lacy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Keeps looking downfield. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
That's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now sitting on 4th down.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Lewis wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Right on target this time. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
This time he's got it. On the move at the 30. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. With the catch, it's Miller. Plows through the defense. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Simmons. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching the football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Haas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but it just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
To throw again. This one's complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Touchdown, Rebels! And the pummeling has started.
And that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to. Let them make plays. Make it look like run. All the big boys on the field. Slip that tight end out. Find him. They'll do the rest.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score.
Yes, sir.
And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. That's reeled in. It's Miller. At the 45 on his way. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the gun, running back on the move.
Can y'all hear me in here?
We've seen a
Somebody
ton of
type
this
in
tonight.
chat.
They just keep
I don't even know if y'all got the volume on.
He keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Hell yeah.
Neutral zone is on action. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the
I got
offense
some
will pick
greedy
up the
jams
5.
going on here.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Atkins.
What the hell? What just... What the hell just happened, dude? What the hell? Somebody clip that. Clip that, chat. Clip that, please. Please tell me y'all seen that. Look at this shit.
Sometimes they make some good ones.
I'm just trying to move up a little more. Just a little less. Yeah. That's crazy. I'm just trying to move up a little. Oh, somebody get Justin. Justin's got to see this. He's got the platinum reach for it badge. Oh shit, man. Touchdown, Buffs.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Dude, if that was a touchdown, to go ahead or something, oh my god, dude.
And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Let's go.
That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his
We
helmet.
want to show up for them Liberty Bowls, baby.
It can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed.
You had to go back in the stream, Charlie.
You got those wheels, but to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He might have been looking just to set up his offense, but he put a touchdown on the board with that 92-yard return. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's going to take off. And the Buffaloes will move the sticks.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just... Every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only, and the defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Pressure coming.
Oh, wrong button. God dang it.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give to the tailback. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No. Room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo and you need explosive play.
Fuck, man, who's this dude?
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And that's kind of how their days come, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here's the pressure.
Crossbar.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Wow.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. And he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over, thrown an interception. But they haven't been in sync. And nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Slings it downfield. It's
Ain't no way I'm gonna make that throw.
and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Price. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Lewis wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's open on the right. They get him from
that dude
but not until
sucks
he's
to
in
be
the
rated
red
so
zone.
hot.
They'll mark it at the 14. And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
From the gun, the ground game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Sends it back in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Bringing the heat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. Going for it all. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield.
Oh, that's full.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
There it is.
Backed off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12.
Thank you, sir.
On the move, it's Price. And he's stopping behind the line.
I had him wide going off the break right there. Wide.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
It's him trading that throat dog.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat.
Yeah, bitch.
Under fire.
Yeah,
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I plan on dominating these balls like this every year.
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Williams. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spike didn't stop the clock.
Glad you're still fighting to the whistle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
Fuck these motherfuckers, man.
He's at the 10. There's a live football.
That's crazy. It's
I gotta tell you,
crazy.
man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the
I
QB
hate
breathing
this game,
a
man.
big sigh of relief.
I
He thought
hate
you made
this
a
game,
game-changing
man.
pick. But how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively.
8-5, baby. Consistency in this program. Oh my God.
Fuck you and me, Romney.
Alright, off to the NFL, fellas.